welcome back to Gurudeva e-learning class. My dear students, as you know all, we were learning about the transport and communication, right? So in the previous class, you have learnt about the different modes of transports, right my dear? So, shall we recall once again that? Yes, come on. So then tell me, which vehicle is bigger than the boat, my dear? Yes, you are right. Ship is bigger than the boat, isn't it? So, which boat is used for boat racing to create something underwater? Yes, you are right. So, the hatch boat is used for water racing or as boat racing, my dear. Okay, then tell me, which are the common vehicles in the airway, my dear? Yes, you are right. So, aeroplane and helicopter. These two are the common vehicles in the airways, my dear. Okay, so my dear, then tell me. Okay, my dear, now you can watch the small video. Okay, so my dear ones, can you understand what she is telling to you? Have you understand her words? No, we can't understand because of she is not telling anything, but she is conveying the message by using her hand, right? And hand movements, finger she used, she is telling something to you. Anybody understand her her message? What she is telling? No, we can't understand, right? Because of she can't saying anything. Just she is doing hand movements and finger movements and facial expressions, right? That's why we can't what she is telling to us, isn't it? So, now you can tell me, I am talking with you, right? I am saying something to you, right? Have you understand what I am telling to you? Yes, we are all understanding. Because of I am speaking, right? By using language, I am speaking, I am conveying the message or else I am telling the information to you, right? So that's why you are understanding what I am telling to you. But she is doing only hand movements and finger movements. That's why we can't understand what she is telling to us, right? So only few people are understanding her hand movements and fingers. Is it? So by these two activity, I think you understand speaking as language is very important to convey the information or as sharing the feelings, whatever the feelings or whatever the thoughts we have that we want to share with the others. It means we need the language. Is it? Without language, we can't convey messages, right? So, I am speaking with you. It means this process do we call as a communication. Okay, this process do we call as a communication, my dear. So, in today's class, we will learn about the communication. What is communication? What are the different types of communications are there? What are the different methods we are using to convey the message or information? About that we will learn in today's class. Before that, let's read the remaining lesson, my dear. So that's why you please open your textbook on page number 175. Okay? Have you opened the textbook, my dear? Yes. Let's read the lesson, my dear.
Communication. Communication means sending and receiving messages from one person to another. In olden days, pigeons were used to send letters from one place to another. Also, horse riders were used to send messages to faraway places. People also used smoke signals, drums, and flashlights. Messages can also be conveyed through gestures, facial expressions, movements of our hands and fingers, or through speech. Communication is important to express our thoughts and feelings. The various methods by which we communicate with a different people are called means of communication. One-to-one communication. Telephones, mobiles, letters, telegrams, and computers are means of one-to-one communication. It means there is one sender and one receiver. The post office sends and receives letters, parcels, and courier for us. A postman brings these letters and parcels to our home.
Yes, my dear students, the remaining lesson we will learn in the next class. Okay, so now I am going to write the interesting words which I fetch in the textbook. So that's why be ready with your pencil and classwork. Okay, yes, my dear students, now we will read the interesting words one by one. Okay, how I am pronouncing the words like that you have to practice in your home itself. Let's read the interesting words. First one, communication, communication. Second one, receiving, receiving. Third one, messages, messages. Fourth one, pigeons, pigeons. Fifth one, gestures, gestures. Okay, gestures. Sixth one, expressions, expressions. Seventh one, telegrams, telegrams. Eighth one, computers. Ninth one, parcels, parcels. 10th one, couriers. Okay, so my dear, all these interesting words you must underline on your textbook, and also you can write down in your classwork. You have to practice today itself. Okay, so now we will going to understand or learn about the meaning of communication. Okay, yes, my dear students, now we will learn about the communication. What is communication? What are the very important factors are there? If we want to do very good communication, it means who are the very important factors is there in the communication that we learn now. Okay, so my dear students, what is communication? Is it very important to us? Yes, the communication is very important because of whatever the thoughts, feelings, ideas we have that we want to share with others. We want to exchange with others. Then only we are going to get the very best ideas or else any information by them. Never we can't get anything by the others, my dear. Okay, so now we will understand the meaning of the communication. So communication means sending and receiving messages from one person to another. Okay, what is communication? It means here the message is sending and receiving from the one person to another. That is called the communication, my dear. So we want to understand this definition. It means just you have to observe the board, my dear. Okay, so here there are two friends are standing. What they are doing here, it means they are exchanging their feelings. They are sharing some things. Okay, so here Mr. Ram. He is Mr. Ram. He is a sender. And he is Mr. Sham. He is a receiver. Okay, so the Ram will sharing his feelings with the Sham. He is sharing the feelings with the Sham. It means he is sending the messages. Okay, he is sending the messages to the Sham. Later, He listened afterwards. What he is doing? Yes, you are right. He is replying to the Mr. Ram. Right? So, he is sending the messages. So, when he is sending messages, on that time, Shyam is receiving what Ram is telling to him. Okay, what he is telling. What are the thoughts he is sharing. What feelings he is sharing. That the Shyam is receiving. Receiving in the sense listening. Okay, he is listening. Later, he is replying to the Ram. So then, Shyam will sending messages. Okay, so sender and receiver are the very important common factors in the communication. If there is no receiver, it means the communication is not becoming good, my dear. For example, my dear, now I am talking with you, right? I am telling something to you. Is it? I am sending. I am telling something, it means I am sending the message. I am sending the information to you. So you are listening what I am telling, then you are the receivers. Okay, you are the receivers. You are the listener. Understand? I am sending, you receiving the information. So this process is called as a communication, my dear. Okay, we want to do very good communication. It means receiver and sender is very important. Okay, so if I am talking with a wall, just imagine, my dear, if I am talking with a wall, it means the wall is a receiver. Okay, I am sending messages to wall, but wall is not giving reply. Okay, wall is not giving any reply to me. Then does it become good communication? No, it is not become good communication. Okay, we want to do very good communication. It means we need the sender and receiver, and also a very importantly we need the speaking. Okay, if I speak very well, it means then only you are understanding. If I not speak very well, if I am not speaking neatly or loudly, it means then you can't understanding anything. Okay, language is important. Understand? Sender, language and receiver. These three are the common factors in the communication, my dear. Okay, so let's go to the olden days. How the people are conveying the messages. Understand? So, my dear, in the earlier days, the people don't know about the telephones. They don't know about the letters. At that time, how they are conveying the messages? Do you know, my dear, how they are conveying? In the earlier days, people I am talking. Okay. So, how they are conveying the messages to the other community or as other peoples, it means just they are making the smoke signals. Okay, just they are making the smoke signals or as drum beating and flashlight. Okay, these three signals are telling different messages. Just I am telling you, for your understanding I am telling, if they are making the smoke signals, it means something is happened. Something bad is happened in the other community or as other village. So we have to go there. Between the two villages, the one villager want to convey the message to the other village, it means they are making the smoke signal. Okay, they are making the smoke signal. If the smoke signal, the villager, the other villagers was see, it means then they are understanding something bad is happened, something is there, like that. Okay, so the villagers beat the drum beating very loudly, it means also, oh, something happy news is there. Like that, they are understanding. Isn't this drum beating, my dear? Yes. See, he is beating the drum, right? So he is telling something to the peoples by beating drum, my dear. Okay, and they are making the flashlight. Okay, or they are making the flashlight. By that also they are sending the messages. They conveying the information to the other village peoples or other community peoples, my dear. Like that, they are communicating with the others. Okay, so after some times, when kings were come to rule on that time, they want to send the messages to other kings who are far away to those, then they are sending the peasants. Okay, by the peasants they are sending the messages. I think you have watched this, okay, in the Bahubali film. If you watch the Bahubali film, then you are going to understand. On the peasant's leg they are tying the letter. Okay, they tied up the letter and they are sending that. ಪಾರಿವಾಳವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ದೂರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಪಾರಿವಾಳವನ್ನ ಹಾರ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ತನ್ನ ಗೂಡಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಸೇರೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಅದೇ ರೀತಿನೇ the kings are sending the peasant to give the information to the other kings who are far away. Okay, if and also they sending the horse rider. Sometimes they are sending the horse rider to give or is to send the messages. Understand, my dear? So who are far away, then they are using the peasant. Who are very near to those, then they are using the horse riding, my dear. So nowadays we want to convey the message to the peoples or to anybody. It means through the gestures, through the facial expressions, through the hand movements, we are conveying the messages. For example, do you know the gestures? So, gestures in the sense ಹಾವಭಾವಗಳು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾವಭಾವಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. If I am very happy, on that time what I am doing? I am doing dance, I am jumping, I am laughing, I am feeling so happy, right? On that time my face is looking very happy with a smile, right? If I am very angry, it means on that time I am standing very straight, I am not talking with others. Like that gestures we are doing, right? So facial expressions, come to these facial expressions. It means if I am happy, I am doing like that. If I am sad, it means like that. Okay, so if I am angry, on that time my face is like this. So different facial expressions are telling the different informations or different feelings. Okay, so my dear, and come to the hand movements or finger movements. It means, so if I won the game, then I am showing like this. So this symbol will tell us about the victory. If I lose the game, then I am showing like this. So I lose something, I fail, like that. Is it? If I am agree with anything or anybody, it means I am showing like that. Is it? And it is showing be ready, get ready, like that also it is telling. Is it? If I am showing like this, what it is telling? Yes, namaste, namaskara, like that. So hand movements, finger movements also telling the information. It is conveying the information to the peoples, my dear. Through the speech also we conveying the messages, right? Are you ready? Like that I am telling. You can write down like that I am telling. Is it? Now I am talking with you. It means I am teaching something to you, right? Through the speaking also we are conveying the messages, my dear. So if we observe what are the methods we use to convey the messages, we using the smoke signal, we using the drum beating, flashlight, gestures, facial expressions, hand movements, finger movements. Through the speech we are conveying, RSP doing the communication. So all these methods we see afterwards, we are telling. The various methods are used to convey the messages is called means of communication. What are the methods we using to convey or as to send the message or to telling something or sharing, exchanging information, that is called means of communication. Here, now we will learn about the different types of communications, my dear. Okay, what are the different types of communications are there in our surroundings? About that we will learn now. Before that, let's understand the meaning of that. Okay, the various methods by which we communicate with the different people are called means of communication. Okay, so we want to communicate with the different peoples, it means on the time we are using the different methods, right? So what are the methods we using to convey or communicate with the other peoples? That is called means of communication. Okay, so various methods we are using. For example, hand movements, gestures, facial expressions. Is it? So, like that, what are the methods we use and we are communicating with the peoples, with the different people to convey the message is called means of communication, my dear. Okay, so in the communication, there are two types. In the communication, there are two types, my dear. The first one is one-to-one communication, one is mass communication. What is mean by one-to-one communication and what is mean by mass communication? About that we will learn in the next class, my dear. Until you have to practice the meaning of communication and also all the interesting words, and also you must read the lesson. And without missing, you can send the audio record of the lesson reading, my dear. Okay, we will meet in the next class. Have a nice day. Bye bye, my dear.